Good morning, guys. Coach Matt, CrossFit Manitowoc. We're here. This is your workout brief for Saturday. Saturday, the 4th of April, is our Curse the COVID run. Thank you, Gemma, for setting this up. This is our community gym act of just defiance against the virus. That's the real enemy here. The enemy is not our government. The enemy is not the people who are hoarding toilet paper. We would consider those as like people that we need to draw into a more enlightened way of taking care of themselves, right? And those are, we see a lot of things being done out of fear and insecurity and just a lack of knowledge, right? And instead of being angry with those people or saying like, why would you be so stupid to do that? We're like, you know, that's what fearful people do. And I would challenge all of us to try to inform someone who does that, or just to generally be the person who has a calm, decisive way about them that, you know, doesn't panic in the face of something that looks kind of scary. And that is exactly what we are doing with this Curse the COVID run, as we are saying like, no, we are going to live our lives, we are going to be healthy, we are going to take care of each other, and that is what life is all about, right? So today is Curse the COVID. If you're not on a slot, you can still do the run. You can still take your selfie video and say, we are CrossFit Manitowoc and we are cursing the COVID today by getting out and running and doing something positive for ourselves and refusing to be shut in and fearful of what's going on out in the world. At the same time, we are taking precautions. We're making sure we wash our hands. We're making sure we keep our social distance, and not doing things that are cavalier or stupid. But we are also not going to like hide and cower like little turtles in our houses, right? Okay, so after we finish the run, you have a fantastic Suffer on Saturday workout. I'll start with the warm-up just because the workout kind of flows through that. So you're gonna do 3 200-meter jogs, some knee hugs, some quad pulls, scorpion stretch on the ground. So make sure on the scorpion stretch, I want you to be really twisting, get that body like wrapped around so that your heel reaches to your hand on either side, right? When you do that, twist as far as you can. That's gonna get your lower body or your lower extremities and your abs ready for the Russian twist in the workout. And the last one is a hands-only Cuban press. So for this one, slowly, like you're stirring Jello, twist, and then press overhead, reset, twist down, and then down here. And I don't want these to be like fast flips. I want you to try to create tension in your shoulders as you move through those positions, right? So that you excite or you wake up all those muscles, the smaller stabilizer muscles in the shoulders, getting them ready for the dips. All right, next we're gonna do a 4-time workout that has 2 segments. The first segment is a counting down round, 3 exercise rounds. Air squats, so just our standard air squat. If you are sitting to a box or a ball or a chair, that's totally fine. The next one is dips. These dips can be done, I have a bench, but you could do them just as easily on a chair or a car bumper, a table, like an end table or a couch, but hands approximately shoulder width, and then you're gonna just walk your body out so that your hips are just off of where they would be sitting down. And then by bending the elbows straight behind you, get your body down until you feel a good stretch in the shoulders, and then press up. You should feel a really good burn in the triceps and the shoulders as you go through this, but make sure you're not going so far down that you crank your shoulder at an angle that's bad for the joint, okay? And then the last one is a Russian twist. So Russian twist, then you can just sit straight down on the floor, feet off the ground. You're just reaching, both fingertips should touch the floor. Both sets of hands, fingertips should touch the floor. And if you want to make this more challenging, both of those can be done by adding a plate to it. So let's say I want to make the dips more challenging. I can put a plate or a ball or that heavy backpack in my lap, right? And add some resistance to this. You can also, if you have rings, you can do dips on the rings. If you have a bar, you can do dips on the bar. And then with the Russian twist, I can just have that plate and I'm twisting and tapping that plate to the ground every rep. That makes it significantly harder. So like a 15-pound dumbbell, this is a 35-pound plate, 15-pound dumbbell, 10-pound dumbbell. This is a great addition to make that a little bit more challenging. So when you finish the ladder all the way down, there's 3 rounds of it. Then you're gonna rest exactly 5 minutes. So make sure you have your clock going. When you finish 5 minutes, then you're gonna go to 5 rounds fast of sit-ups. So sit-ups, just lay down and touch your toes. If you don't have an ab mat, it really doesn't matter, right? But you may need a weight on your toes so you can use that plate or that backpack to weight your toes down, and then hop up for jumping lunges. And this is 10 jumping lunges. So just 1, 2, I would like to see you switch in the air, 1 landing. So don't land here and then jump. Try to jump and land in that next position. So your feet are splitting in the air as you do that. All right, that's the whole workout. Score your total time. It will include the 5-minute rest in it. When you finish, I want to do a lot of quad work in the cool down. So the saddle pose, this is toes pointing each other, heels on the outside of your butt, or you're sitting back. However far back you can sit is fine. Just make sure it's a good, reasonable stretch. Do not go to an excruciating position in the stretch that forces you to come out of it after like 15 seconds, because then you're not really getting the benefit of the stretch. Make sure it's something that you can tolerate for the full 90 seconds. And then after that, we're gonna do half saddle. So you're gonna take one leg out and slide it out in front of you. All right, so one leg stays under, the other one goes out front. And again, we're sitting back for 90 seconds. At the end of that, switch the legs up. So the other one comes back underneath you. And again, we're sitting back for 90 seconds. Props can help, so like a plate, rolled up towel, something underneath the leg that's sticking out in front of you can be really helpful to alleviate some of the pain of that position. And then the last one is an archer pose. You can have your legs wherever you want it for this one, but the archer pose is one elbow behind your head and we're pulling up. So this hand is trying to pull up and sideways at the same time. And we're stretching the triceps, a nice gentle stretch on that one for each for 90 seconds. All right, thank you everyone. Go out, have a great run today, and I'll see you guys on Monday.